Morning guys, it's late morning. Excuse my eyes, I've just put on some sun cream and I think it's gone into my eyes. But we're going to the other side today, so we're going to go to the other kids swimming pool. I saw pirate ships and stuff in the picture and I haven't actually seen them, but I think they're on the other side, so that's where we're headed. We've got the boys dressed in their swimsuits and mine. Obviously Fatma's getting ready, we're just about to head out. We're going to probably spend pretty much the whole day on that side. Obviously we'll come back here for lunch and we'll come back here to get ready tonight for dinner. But yeah, we'll see you on the other side. So I just wanted to show you how close we are to reception here. So we've just left our room and then we're walking around the corner, and to the right here is reception and the main bar, and the fridge over there is where you can get the free water and snacks. And then to the left here we've got the lifts, and this is what takes us down to the shops that I showed you yesterday. To the right here we've got toilets, a laundry room, the spa, the indoor swimming pool and a gym, and to the left we've got a doctor's room. And then here are the shops that I showed you in the previous vlog. We're just making our way out because we're going to have lunch in the Caribbean restaurant, and I can't believe Fahmid let me walk out all the way with these hotel shoes. So I'm going back to the room to get those changed. So this is where I keep my shoes. I've got my evening shoes there, and then these are my day shoes, so I'm just going to put those on. They're like rubbery, so they're fine for around the pool, so that feels so much better and so much more comfortable. There's no wonder why people were looking at me so strange when I left the room, but at least I realised before I went out. So we're just sat here at the Caribbean restaurant waiting for lunch to start. They do have some salads out, but we've just got some water, and Papa's got a coffee. Just chilling really, watching the world go by. After lunch we're gonna, like I said, go to the other side, so can't wait for that. What are you drinking, Diane?
This one. I saw the cat.
You saw a cat? Yeah, there's a cat here, isn't there? There's a cat here. There's cats everywhere really. Yeah. And we saw a dog last night. It was a big dog. I was petrified. But apparently there are 2 dogs on this resort. I've just not seen them yet until yesterday.
I saw the cat.
Yeah. Cat scratched you. It didn't scratch him. So worried about rabies. But luckily, yeah, we've not been anywhere near them. I've been telling him not to touch the cats, but it doesn't help when other people are stroking them. We've decided to sit under this shaded area here. We're normally over there on the other side in front of the pool, so I thought it'd be a bit different to sit around here. We're probably going to have our lunch around here. There are a lot of insects on the other side, so maybe it'd be a bit nicer on this side. And obviously the pool is a big distraction for Dian. He loves to go look at the pool, put his feet in the pool, and he doesn't eat, so hopefully being on this side means that he will eat a little bit better, but we'll see. We'll update you after lunch. I'll do like a few video shots of the area. It's so much nicer around there. I wish our room was around there. This is Fahmid's plate, and then this is what I've got, and I've got some soup today as well, and then Diane's got some creamy mushroom pasta. So after lunch we decided to make our way to the Aqua Fantasy Waterpark, which is free for us, and as we're walking to it we go past some of these rooms which are so nice, and they've got the lovely gardens in front of them. So this would be a room with garden view. And then this cafe is just below the Turkish a la carte restaurant we're going to go to tonight. This cafe isn't part of the all-inclusive. And then this is the pool that I showed you in last week's vlog, but in the daytime. And then just behind it you've got this water park. So we're just making our way in, and like I said, it is free for us, but if you weren't from our hotel or the Aqua Fantasy Hotel next door, you can actually pay to get in. As soon as you walk in they've got these crazy slides. Like I said, me and Fahmi were too scared to go on these, but people were having so much fun. They've got this banana one, these racing ones, and the bigger white and green one on the right. We managed to catch some people having a race on it, which was fun to watch. They've got this swirly whirly one. I never saw the bucket on actually. It's just so big. It seems never ending. And then they've got some smaller slides here as well, which we were still too scared to go on. And then if we walked around here to the right hand side, we've got another adult swimming pool, and it's got a swim up bar. And then to the left here we've got ice cream. These aren't free, you do have to pay for these. And then they've got some seating in the shaded area, and then inside they've got like takeaway. They've got burgers and chips and stuff. We managed to find a cafe which Fahmid thought was Costa Cafe, but it's Coast Cafe.
pay. You do have to pay for whatever you get here as well. And then at the end of the shops they've got this water fountain and then smaller fountains that you can run into. So Deanne wanted to go into that. And then just in front of that is this blue lagoon, which is where the wave party happens. So we definitely wanted to go in here. And just like when we were at the beach, Deanne is really enjoying those waves crashing in. But he started to get really far in, which got me really worried, so I did have to pull him back. So then Fahmi grabbed a dinghy and he and Deanne went into the water. It was a bit of a struggle to get in at first. The waves just kept pushing them back in. So eventually he had to stand up and walk in. But yeah, once they got there, they had a lot of fun, as you can see here.
Got Riyadh here. He really wanted to get into the water, but I think he's a bit worried about the waves, so I've picked him up now. We're going to enjoy some of our time here, and then we're going to go to the other area where there's a mushroom waterfall and see how that is. Wow, yeah.
So then Fahmid managed to secure this orange dinghy to take both boys out down the lazy river. These orange ones don't have the hole in the middle at the front, so the kids can just sit down inside. So I felt a lot more comfortable with that. And then finally it was my turn to enjoy the lazy river, so me and Deanne went back out there.
Me and Deanne have decided to get our dinghy and join the wave party. We're not doing it right now, but we're ready if they are. Really excited about it because I didn't get to experience it earlier. Riyadh and Fahmid are just resting back at the baby park where all the slides are and stuff. This time it's feeling like an actual holiday. Are you enjoying it, Marwan? Yeah, you having a good time?
Mommy,
Yeah?
I think it's a little bit home time.
Little bit home time? Yeah, nearly home time. We've got one more day left. Do you want to go back to the hotel or do you want to go back to Sheffield? Oh, wow, okay. Oh. Well, there we go, guys. He's ready to go home. He's done with the holiday now.
I don't go home.
Okay, we will go home. We get the plane and we go home, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then.
So we managed to wait long enough for the wave party to start whilst we were still in the water. So that was really fun. So after the lazy river, we decided to spend some time in the kids' water park. So the pictures I saw were of this pool. And as you can see, it's got loads of kids' slides. Fahmi decided to take Riyadh on this one. I was so nervous for him.
Yalla, yalla!
And then after what I saw had happened, I got really scared to take Deanne on a slide. But we did this one and it was absolutely fine. And then we just spent the rest of the day here until it was time to go back to the hotel and get ready for dinner. Hi guys, so just finished getting ready for dinner this evening. We went to the Aqua Fantasy Park on the lazy river thing. So that was really fun. Me and Deanne went on the waves and then we spent a lot of time in the baby area. I'm too scared of the slides, so is Fahmid, but obviously with his heart attack as well, we didn't want him to go down those anyway. But we did watch people come down and young kids were coming down as well. I think somebody was like younger than Deanne coming off the slide, so gosh, they're brave. But yeah, we just went back to the usual swimming pool, the usual kids area that we normally go to. We didn't see Deanne's friend this time, but he made friends with somebody else. There's just been like a big influx of people coming in. We saw a coach come in last night, and then today there was just a group of guests at the reception area, so they've had loads of guests come in. So we've seen a few new faces today by the pool. But yeah, we just spent about an hour in there and then we came home around 5:30 and just started to get ready. I do always think when I come in the evening and get ready that I should probably film myself getting ready, but I'm always having to charge my phone from through the day, so I charge my phone whilst I get ready. But yeah, this is the look today. I've not really done anything. I've done full foundation and concealer, a little bit of blush, pink lips, and then I've done my eyebrows, no eyeliner, no mascara. This is just the lash lift that I did on myself a few weeks ago. And I've not been very good with the outfits of the day, but we've been matching our outfits every day. I'm wearing this green dress today. I'll try and show you in the mirror. Fam is wearing a green cord, shorts and shirt, and the boys are wearing shirts and shorts that have like green and black palm trees on there. The shorts are green. They come with green hats, but we won't be putting the hats on. I did want to go see sunset on the beach, but I just thought with us being dressed up, going on the beach and then to dinner, we'd just be a little bit dirty from the sand, and no doubt Diane will run into the sand, lay in the sand, so he'll get his clothes really wet. So we're probably not going to manage to get any videos of sunset this whole trip, because tomorrow's our last evening, and we'll be going to the a la carte restaurant as well for an Italian. It's Turkish food today, by the way, if you didn't know. I'll show you my outfit in the mirror, see if I can show you the boys. They're just chilling, watching some TV. I'm not sure this is great lighting, but this is my outfit for the day. It's a green dress, got long sleeves, they're see-through. It does come with a belt, but there's no like belt hoops, so I'm not going to bother putting the belt on. With my hair, there's just like no point in straightening it. I'm just going to leave it to dry naturally. It's just so humid, so it goes like really frizzy anyway, so it just doesn't keep the straight hair. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, let it dry naturally, and then just probably put it back like I did yesterday. And then I'll just show you the boys' outfits. We're all chilling in our bedroom. So Fam has got his cord on, and then the boys are wearing these outfits. So here we are getting some ice cream on the way. The ice cream stand is open twice a day, every day. Once around lunchtime and then around dinner time. They always do the classics, and then they have flavours that they change. So here we are back at the swimming pool that I showed you earlier today, because the a la carte restaurant is just above here. And then I thought I'd just show you the seating area around the pool, because it's just so pretty, especially in the evening. And then this is what it looks like inside, and you've got an open kitchen as well, so you can see them cook everything. This is Deanne's plate. He's got some chicken and chips. And then for our meal, it was a set menu. These are our starters. And then we had meats and rice for our mains. They did also give us some dessert. It was a big triangle baklava with ice cream, but we forgot to film that. And then once we were done, we headed back to the usual amphitheatre for our evening entertainment. Unfortunately, there was no evening entertainment on this night, but instead they had joined the Tui Blue and the Aqua Fantasy hotels together and had a party on the beach. So this I found was a bit more for adults. So we just got a couple of drinks. Viad was sleeping anyway, so it was a bit loud for him, and we decided it was better to have an earlier night instead. So we'll see you in the next one.